We spend countless hours creating and consuming content. From sharing updates and playing games to watching our favorite shows, we connect to content and each other with the power of our smartphones. But why do we let their small screens make our content feel small? Because smartphone screens can only get so big and tablets have limited functionality. Until now, meet SuperScreen, the world's first portable touchscreen that wirelessly turns your smartphone into a full-screen tablet and more. Just download the SuperScreen app to your phone and turn on your SuperScreen. That's it. SuperScreen will display exactly what you see on your smartphone screen, so you can use your phone's apps, bookmarks, data, Wi-Fi, and mobile connection. No clouds, wires, file transfers, or paid contracts. If you have your smartphone with you, SuperScreen will work for you. SuperScreen is the perfect device for fans of all types of content. Hollywood movies will leap off the surface. Gamers will have a full-screen competitive edge. Root for your favorite sports teams in full HD. Easily view larger product images while shopping and post to social networks with a tablet-sized keyboard. Hi, I'm Brent, lead engineer, designer, and inventor of SuperScreen. We all love watching and enjoying content on our smartphones, but even large phones offer a subpar viewing experience. We rarely use our tablets because our phones are so much more personalized and functional. I knew there had to be a way to make a low-cost, high-quality touchscreen device that could harness the power of the smartphones you already own. That's why we created SuperScreen, the most affordable, large-screen device that doesn't need a paid contract. SuperScreen has a rechargeable battery that lasts 12 hours and an operating range of up to 100 feet. The integrated stereo speakers and Bluetooth headphone compatibility provide impeccable high-fidelity audio. And the built-in HD camera makes taking pictures and videos easier than ever before. Our specialized technology means your smartphone and your SuperScreen will mirror and transmit with no perceived delay. SuperScreen will ship with compatibility for nearly all Apple and Android devices and will be compatible for new models in the future. Our team has decades of experience bringing products to market, and we'd love for you to join us to make SuperScreen a success. Thank you for your support.
I wondered, why is the record always spinning while the stylus stays put? I decided to flip that around.
There are beautiful objects that have played records, references that already exist. How do we stand out? Because by standing out, we're honoring what's already been done. We're not trying to replace it, we're trying to be a new experience.
Love is the world's first intelligent turntable. It's easy to use and it's controlled by your smartphone. I strongly believe that you can have a fine sound, you can have an audiophile sound, and make it easy to use. The needle is what's convinced people for over 150 years. This warmth, this soulful sound that is unique and that cannot be replaced by something digital. So we're using the most widespread industry standard size cartridge.
We've kept those elements and we've just augmented them in a way that allows you to do things you could never do before.
You can play, pause, skip to the next track, or select the next track. You don't need the app to use Love, but its app makes it revolutionary.
Once you've captured the sound, what do you do with it? Well, you process it in a way that allows it to communicate to a Bluetooth speaker or to a phone in a very high quality way.
You're so good, the way you give. You're so good, you're the best
streaming of the sound does not change or harm the analog sound because we're using the very best codec available with the very best transmission there is. So the sound stays the same. That's really what a great wireless sound connectivity means. I would love the Love Turntable to be a synonym for quality before anything else.
There will be a wow moment of look at this object, it's starting to turn. But as soon as the sound will come on, I think it's still the vinyl, it's still the record, it's still the music that is what you're looking for.
Total wireless earphones were supposed to be a jump to the future, but we've sacrificed a lot. There have been huge compromises on sound quality, comfort, easy pairing, and battery life. Thankfully, the long-sought solution to these problems is about to arrive. Introducing Liberty Plus by Zolo, the world's first zero-compromise total wireless earphones. We've used state-of-the-art technology and years of audio industry experience to develop Liberty Plus, and we started with what's most important. We've engineered a revolutionary driver using graphene. 100 times stronger than steel with only a fraction of the weight, it vibrates and holds shape effortlessly to make music shine with clarity and intensity across all frequencies. Liberty Plus uses pioneering liquid silicone ear tips and grip fit technology to ensure a universal and reliable fit. They sit securely and comfortably in any ears. Anker has offered us exclusive access to their cutting-edge battery technology. With its sleek charging case, Liberty Plus offers an enormous 48 hours of stunning music. Liberty Plus will utilize an LDS antenna, the same wireless technology used in drones and satellites, creating an almost unbreakable Bluetooth link. And Liberty Plus has a brain as advanced as its voice.
Alexa, how's the weather?
In Seattle, it's 55 degrees with cloudy skies.
And we promise not to stop here. We'll put our hearts and souls into delivering a future with no sacrifice. So support our Kickstarter and help create Liberty Plus, the world's first zero-compromise total wireless earphones.
Hey Alexa, what's the weather like tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Los Angeles, California, look for lots of sun.
Hi Siri, call Jack.
So, 8 o'clock? Great!
We're Alpine Labs. Over the last 4 years, we've kickstarted 4 products that expand your camera's capabilities. And now, we've built the best remote trigger we can imagine. This is Pulse, the most powerful way to control your camera from your smartphone. Pulse lets you take a photo without having to touch or shake your camera, so you can get sharp images in any conditions, or capture moments where you can't be next to your camera. But Pulse isn't just a trigger. It gives you all the functionality you expect from shooting with your DSLR or mirrorless camera, but remotely from your smartphone. You can change all of your camera settings through the app, or just check your histogram and make sure everything is looking good. Unlike other triggers, Pulse lets you start and stop video too. And because you can control up to 3 cameras at once, you can get all the right angles for your shot, even if you are just a team of 1. Pulse is also the most powerful time-lapse trigger on the market. So if you are taking your very first time-lapse, or getting the holy grail of time-lapses, a day-to-night transition, we've designed Pulse to give you maximum control. We started Alpine Labs because Kickstarter backers like you believed in our ideas. Initially, we were inspired to make better tools for time-lapse, and this year, we started focusing on camera control and remote triggers. The products out there were either cheap or lacked functionality, and some solutions just wouldn't fit in our camera bags. We wanted a product that was sleek, fit beautifully with your camera, and gave you complete control wherever you were shooting. So we got to work and designed Pulse. Your support gives us the ability to build the best products we can imagine and to continue to work on new ideas. From all of us at Alpine Labs, thank you.
Hey, Bill Nye here, CEO of the Planetary Society. The Planetary Society is the world's largest non-governmental space interest organization. We advance space science and exploration. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to explore space using a technology that was proposed about a century ago. We're going to use a miniaturized satellite. There's a standard now called a CubeSat, cubical satellite. Now, coming out of our little CubeSat are 32 square meters of super shiny mylar. It's bigger than the ceiling. Well, I mean, you can't see the ceiling, but it's big. Now, you may not have thought about it, but light is made of photons, and photons have no mass, but they have momentum. It's surprising. So if sunlight is shining on something, it's actually giving it a tiny, tiny push. So if we can get a spacecraft up in space that has enough area and is low enough mass, sunlight gives it a push. And these things are called solar sails, and our CubeSat is called the light sail.
Light sail has a certain romance to it because the fact that it's using the sun as an energy source for propulsion. With solar sailing, in principle, you can go vast distances and do it in relatively small amounts of time.
Even though the push from sunlight is very small, it's up there pushing day and night. Except you're in space, there's no night. So it's pushing all the time. We can go to the moon and beyond for a very low cost.
I'm Doug Stetson, Light Sail Program Manager for the Planetary Society. Solar sailing can take us to the moon, to other planets, and even to interstellar space. Your help with our Kickstarter campaign can help drive the future of CubeSats for low-cost exploration. We've enlisted top engineers to help design Light Sail, and we're doing our first hardware shakedown flight this year with launch of the prototype in May. But we need to push to the finish, so we need your help with our Kickstarter campaign so we can be ready to launch the primary mission in 2016.
You know, NASA, you pay a tax money, and that goes to fund NASA, and then somebody else decides what NASA does. In the Planetary Society, the membership decides. So there's a sense of participation that I think is without equal. And when you see the thing launch, you say, hey, I had something to do with that directly. That's a good feeling.
We are advancing space exploration by lowering the cost of sending spacecraft way out into space. Now, to get this thing going, we need backers like you. We're going to give it a kickstart. This democratizes space. Kickstart. Once you're up there, you can fly to the moon or beyond, to other planets or asteroids, other destinations in the solar system, because you don't need to add all this fuel. It just constantly gets a little push all the time. So we're going to prove this in 2016, and that's where you come in, you as a backer. We want you to give the LightSail project a kick. Start it. It's going to fly on the very first Falcon Heavy from SpaceX. Check us out, the Planetary Society at planetary.org and the LightSail spacecraft.
If I could ride a solar sail, I think I'd take it to Pluto. I feel bad about Pluto because I played a role in its demotion. I just want to hug Pluto. Say, we still love you, Pluto.
Kickstarting! Ha! Oh, here's the LightSail right here. I mean, that's a model of a LightSail. It gets pushed through space.